Oh boy, we're gonna have an explosion of flavors and a huge spike of spice. Spike? A huge hit, a huge pop, a pop of spice. We're making jerk chicken. And is it Jamaican style? I don't know, but it's definitely Looch style. All right, folks, this jerk chicken is no joke, okay? I tried this last week because I was on the fence. Do I grill it the traditional way where I like to throw it on a hot fire and kind of char it in barbecue chicken on my Weber kettle? Or do I hang it and smoke it? I decided to hang it and smoke it to see how that would come out, and boy was I happy that I did because it was awesome. So I do make my own jerk rub, which is a mix of cloves and nutmeg and cinnamon, salt, garlic, thyme, allspice, and some other ingredients. But we're gonna make a killer jerk paste, okay? And we're gonna get a mortar, we're gonna get a pestle, and we're gonna pound this stuff down with habanero peppers and allspice berries and all kinds of good jazz that you're gonna see here in a minute. But we're gonna rub the birds down, and we're gonna make a super killer jerk chicken, and we're gonna make a glaze as well, and I'll show you with the remainder of the paste that we don't use to rub on the bird, and we'll add some other ingredients to make a killer barbecue jerk sauce to glaze up the chicken. Awesome, 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 folks. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make a paste, and we need a mortar and pestle. You can throw it in a food processor if you want, but that's lame. All the ingredients here, starting with the whites of green onions. The whites only, I don't know, about 4 or 5 of the green onions. Habanero pepper, fresh garlic, a good 2-inch piece of ginger, whole cloves, nutmeg, brown sugar, allspice berries, I don't know, about a tablespoon or two, a couple of tablespoons, about a teaspoon of cumin, whole cumin. These I'm gonna toast first. Toast them on the pan and then put them in the mortar. About a tablespoon and a half of roasted cocoa nibs. Shallots, 1 to 2 shallots. Some thyme, I don't know, about a tablespoon maybe. Same thing for the cinnamon. Then for the wet, we have avocado oil, some good dark rum, some Worcestershire sauce, and some soy sauce, along with some salt. And that we're gonna smash up in the mortar and get a nice good paste to rub all over this chicken. All right, so the first thing, I've already toasted my allspice berries, my cocoa nibs, and the whole cloves and cumin seeds. So those are already nice and toasty. I'm gonna start in the mortar. I'm gonna start with the dry stuff first. So I'm gonna put that in there. Now we're gonna already see that nice salt. This stuff is great. Now I'm going to add some cinnamon, a tablespoon or so, thyme, about a tablespoon or more, I don't know, right? Close enough is good enough, right? Some ground nutmeg, I don't know, teaspoon. Now we got a nice good brown. So now roughly chopped garlic. I'm gonna do some of the green onions. and our chopped up ginger. It was about a 1.5 to 2 inch piece. And I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. I'm using avocado oil. Just put in a tablespoon of that. I'll be adding more of this a little bit later. This is just to kind of get this going. I'm also going to actually add some ginger powder. Add some habaneros. This is about 1.5 large ones of habanero peppers. Scotch bonnet is always hard for me to get. Scotch bonnet is what you really want to use, but habanero is the perfect substitute. And I'm gonna put all this guy in there. Now, kick up the heat. All right, time to add a little bit of soy sauce. A little bit of Worcestershire. Just a little bit of Worcestershire. Brown sugar. Dark rum. Take this out and mix it around. And if it's a little too chunky for you, you can always throw this into a food processor or a blender. Look at this nice chocolatey, dark cocoa paste. This is what we're gonna end up rubbing all over the whole bird. Once we get that. So, last thing to really do is hit it with some lime juice. There you have it. Nice, beautiful jerk paste. Okay, so here's my bird. I already went ahead and cut it in half, trimmed it up a little bit, and I got in and cut on the skin, so that way we can peel it back, so we can season underneath the skin as well. And start just putting it on and just rubbing it in all throughout. Rub that all inside the meat there. Do the same thing on this side. What I'm going to do is peel back and rub it all onto the meat. That way it's seasoned underneath the skin. We could penetrate the meat a little bit. What we'll do is put the skin back over it. Do the same thing to this guy. There you have it. Nice and seasoned. And if you look, good 2 full tablespoons of this paste. So that we're gonna leave for tomorrow, and we're gonna make our glaze with the remainder of that. This, I'm gonna put it in a bag, seal it up, and we're gonna let this sit overnight until tomorrow, till we're ready to throw this on the pit. And there you go, all sealed up. We're gonna let that marinate, do its thing with the jerk paste. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's been the next day. We are now, going on a good 12, 13 hours where it sat in the fridge. So I'm gonna take the chicken out, and I am gonna let it rest and kind of start getting to room temperature. Now we're gonna place the hooks in these bad boys, and we'll hook them on and see how they all turned out. All right, here we go. These things, they smell absolutely delicious. You can see all of that jerk paste is still all over it. So, what I might do is give it a little bit of olive oil spray on it. For the hook placement, Gonna try to grab it right down under here to where it goes under that wing over there. So I'm gonna try to kind of put it in there. Bam. Just like that. That's ready. Do the same thing with this guy. Boom. These chickens are ready to go. So for this cook, we're going to be using the big barrel cooker. We're going to be using the hooks and hanging them. I'm going to show you my charcoal basket setup with the wood chunks. And we're going to go ahead and get this guy all fired up. So for the charcoal basket, a lot of people throw their wood chunks on top once they throw the charcoal in. I got my chimney here, so once I get this fired up, I like to put my wood chunks on the bottom, buried underneath. That way they kind of smolder better and give you a better smoke. So once this charcoal basket's filled, we're gonna dump it right into the middle. So I'm gonna fire this guy up, and that way we can get cooking. So another thing that I'm gonna do with this, since I'm doing the Jamaican jerk, one thing that I don't have, because they use the pimento tree for the allspice berries. What they also do is they use pimento wood and the pimento leaves. I can't get a hold of that. So what I'm gonna do is, along with the wood chunks, once I dump my lit charcoals into the middle, I'm gonna dump a handful of allspice berries into the fire, just kind of help give it a little bit of an extra flavor into that smoke. It's been about 12 minutes, and these are about ready to go. Charcoal basket in here. So I put it nice and center, and dumping. Ready to cook some food, put our rods in. All right, let's get these bad boys hung in there. There's one. Don't mind the other stuff, because that's for a different video. Ooh. We're gonna let these bad boys go. We're gonna come back and check them in about maybe somewhere between an hour and a half, see how they reach temp. Okay, so now, while we're waiting for the chicken cooking and doing its thing, we're gonna make a glaze for the chicken, like a barbecue sauce. I have the leftover jerk paste from last night. If I had to guess, this is about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons left. So whatever it is, we're gonna dump it into our saucepan. We're gonna add some ketchup, quarter cup maybe, pineapple juice, soy sauce, apple cider vinegar. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit more of brown sugar, about a tablespoon maybe. Now we're gonna put this to a simmer and let it reduce a little bit. And that's gonna be my barbecue sauce. I'm gonna taste it, see how it is, and then kind of add things here and there, maybe some more pineapple juice, maybe a little more dark rum, or whatever. So we have the chicken going in the pit. We're gonna go check that in about an hour to an hour, 20 minutes or whatever. We have the glaze going here, and I already had it kind of thicken up a little bit. I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but I'm gonna have to taste a little taste of this. Oh man, that is killer.
That was not one.
Do you want to taste this sauce?
No.
No?
No,
It's real spicy.
It's real spicy.
It's real spicy. You want to taste it?
No.
No?
No.
Come on.
No.
Take a chance.
No.
Okay. We'll be back soon.
So it's been an hour and 45 minutes, but let's see how this chicken's looking. It might take it a little bit longer because I got those ribs in there going on, but we're gonna give it a quick temperature read. Right in there. Yeah, we still got some ways to go. All right, it's been 2 hours now. I don't know if the chicken is done yet. If you guys want to come over, go ahead and film that. Let's get close up on that. We are going to grab these suckers. Right, and give it that nice glaze that we made earlier. It was super delicious. Now's a good time to start glazing this chicken up. And this guy on the back side. Set this guy back on the pit. And grab this guy and do the same thing. It's been 3 hours, really. Three and a half hours, and this chicken is done. All right.
All right, so final product. Nice jerk chicken. This one took a lot longer than usual, probably because I had a lot of stuff going on in that barrel. You know, I'm gonna have to try one of these. I'm probably gonna go with this thigh. Ooh, look at that juice. Mmm. Oh, damn. Oh. Mmm. Juicy. Oh, man. Look at that. Can you guys see that? Man, I'm gonna have to eat more. So good. And it's spicy. Not as spicy as I thought. It could actually go up a notch. But it's got good heat. The flavor is so good. And what a depth it adds. And you have that smoke to it. Because usually jerk chicken's on an open grill. And having smoke flavor in there just adds this whole other dimension. Killer. Came out really, really good. So super happy with it. This is my jerk chicken. You guys should try it out. Oh, I can't stop eating. If you like what you saw today, don't forget to subscribe. And any ideas you have, throw them my way. I like to hear comments. I like to hear critiques, anything. But don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see what we're going to make next time.